Hello there.
Hello, everybody. Sorry I was a bit quiet there. Hello. I didn't want to interrupt the nice music that was playing just then that came on the playlist, so I gave it a second. How is everybody doing? It's lovely to see you. Hey, Hayden. Hey, Tachyon. Hey, Mishaps. Hey, Brian and Rebecca Hartung. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us for the start of the stream. I was looking at how long we've been running this campaign from. Do you want to know when we uploaded the first video in this campaign? It's been going on for a really long time. I don't think I've committed to something as long as this for anything. This is the 52nd video in this series, 52nd stream. The first one was streamed in April. Was it April? Yeah, April 17th, 2024. So I've been playing this campaign for more than a year. How crazy is that? That's just like, this is a game. Obviously, I only play for 2 hours a week, so, you know, I could, you if you spread that out. But, damn, it's a long, long time. Oh, so hey, Kite, how's it going? Good to see you. So, yeah. Oh, we all are, Tachyon. Time marches ever onward, and all we can do is enjoy ourselves as much as possible. I've been thinking about what to do today, and I'm trying to decide whether we want to bother taking Ahmedabad since we got nuked last time and lost pretty much all of our armies. Hey Crash, no. Literally just me reminiscing about time is all you missed. I literally haven't started yet or unpaused the game. Sounds like a D&D campaign. I did have a D&D campaign that ran that long and then it died to homophobia. So, yeah. I played D&D all the way through lockdown, which in Australia, especially the city I live in, went on for quite a long time. The game started before lockdown and was still running when lockdown ended. But unfortunately, one of the players turned out to be a horrific person, and it kind of broke the whole game. Anyway, I think the music's a little bit loud. There we go. Okay, so, the current situation. Hey, Moraz, thanks for joining in. We currently have Badass Brigade on its way back to the shipyard to repair in Mercury orbit. We have Black Friday delivery ready to go at Station Station. It is very sad, mishaps. It's okay, though. It happened a while ago now. And we need to do something about it. At the moment we have nothing in Mars at all. Research situation is as following. We have independent commands, which will free up more mission control currently under research. It's a big one. We've got plasma batteries currently under research. It's another big one. That's what I thought I had done, mishaps. And then we have the Pan-Asian Combine also. Thank you very much for updating the name list under research. These are all big ones. Design a life form, Z-Pinch Technologies, these are a while away. Z-Pinch is what we're heading towards to finally get decent drives. It's behind the chat at the moment, but Z-Pinch Techniques is over here. That's going to get us to Jupiter and Saturn. In terms of the alien situation, if we have a look at them, so Mercury, they don't have anything going on in Mercury. They have one damaged ship that we don't really care about. I actually want to leave this here because it eats up some of their mission control. We have nothing on the way to Venus, which is great. We have a few fleets on the way to Earth. So we have Victor 405, which is arriving on the 9th of May, which is in a couple of months' time. This fleet is a battleship and some other ships. We'll probably have to fight this fleet. Then we've got Victor 550 arriving on the 12th of October. This is another battlecruiser. I don't know if they'll fight us. Then we have on the 5th of January 2045. I don't know if does dramatic work. Doesn't look like dramatic works. I don't know if I actually set that one up. Let me just check. Yeah, it should. Let me just fire off the... Okay, I need a... Why did that not work from YouTube? Commands. Dramatic. I didn't make... there's no trigger for it. No, there must be a trigger for it. Dratus, hello, overconfidence. There's no trigger for the dramatic. Okay, I need to do that after the stream. I need to fix dramatic. Anyway, so Victor 354 is an assault carrier. It's arriving in January, so we need to fight that. And I think this is another assault carrier. There's another assault carrier arriving on the 15th of March. So 2045 is going to be a busy year. I don't think they use mission control. Oh, okay, whatever. I still want to keep it there as a prize. And then at the moment, we have nothing to worry about in Mars either, but we don't really have a lot going on in Mars orbit. The state of Earth is... We are over our control points cap. Excuse me, sorry, I am quite tired. It's been a very long week already, and it's going to get longer. I would like to start amalgamating this, but obviously we need the Pan-Asian Combine before we can do that. What I could do is I could feed our Caliphate and Iranian armies into Ahmedabad one at a time. Or at least we could send a big army in, fight off the Americans, then feed them in, and they would get nuked sort of one by one. But I don't really see the need to take Ahmedabad. They can have it for now. I don't like the idea of it just getting nuked. The alien administration is starting to take more territory in other places to make up with the territory I have taken from it. So they do now have a little bit of the sort of North-South America divide. Hey, Demonicus. And they also are starting to take territory in Africa. Nothing in Europe so far, although they do have Sofia down here. And they do also have a lot of Indonesia, which is a little bit of a problem because I wanted to expand into Indonesia. The Americans are continuing to invade us at Port Moresby as well at the moment. What I might actually do is sue for peace. I don't think they would take it. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. I don't really want to cause more damage. By the way, our last stream got flagged for being misleading about climate change because I mentioned climate change in it. This video will now be flagged because I have said the words climate change in the video. So that's a thing that happens as well now. Okay, let's have a quick look at our agents, see if anyone needs a level up. You're good, fine. Okay, you need a level up. So you're currently at 12, but I want your espionage to be maxed out. That's the more important stat. Your current unmodified stat is 15, so let's bump up her espionage. Okay, and then we've also got to level up for Groucho. Groucho command, I want to level up because that's a really important stat for her. Dunzo, and that's and Hard Python has a level up as well. Hard Python's a weird one. What's his admin at the moment? His base, okay, so his base admin's terrible. Let's level that up too. I don't think there's anything here that I want. Federation at Hildra, Air Force Special Ops Command. Acacia Metals is 9% space mining outpost bonus. That's very good. Serenus Engineering is more engineering, which we also would like. Purchase application is +3 engineering. That's quite nice. Pax Robotica is interesting. What is Pax Robotica? Is this something that what's not a founder, a supporter made? I don't recognize this logo, or I've heard of it. Here to test streamer readiness. You need Cricket's command and probably a sad trombone also. I did have a sad trombone, but I did lose it. Thank you, Tachyon. I do have a dead thread on my Discord asking for suggestions for what to add to the stream. So I will take both of those into account because I like the idea of both of those. Okay. His admin is 17 plus 8, which is what? 26? No, 25. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. So he can't lose any admin at the moment. Does he need UNESCO? +2 persuasion. Why is he carrying around UNESCO? Is it just because it is UNESCO? But it doesn't really give me much. It gives him... UNESCO gives him Inspire. Nobody else has the ability to Inspire at the moment. I don't really need Inspire right now, though. I'm tempted to dump it so we could pick up Acacia Metals. I think I am. I'm not going to sell it, though. I'll unequip it. Take off Sparta resources, move it to someone else to move for Acacia. Well, I also want to grab Serenus, so that's probably what's going to happen with Acacia. Sorry, make room with Sparta. So we'll do that. So we'll confirm that transfer. Then we will grab Acacia metals. And then, actually, we can just grab Serenus engineering at this point. Cool. So that's a big bump to some of our income and also just a little more engineering, which I really like. And that's everybody updated. Yes, it is. Okay. The situation on Earth is pretty static at the moment. This thought process has me realizing that the big fantasy and space regulation kind of sucks, actually. Yes, it does. Hey, Alex Dragon, thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you. So the current situation is pretty like static on Earth right now. We're not really going to be doing much in terms of empire building because we are really tight up. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to public campaign. We're really tight up. Nice. That is a nice jump. We don't want to expand anymore because we're at our control point cap. I don't really want to mess with any factions too much because there's not a lot I can do there. Yoma can continue to do sabotage project missions, and I will continue to do that. Oh, thank you. Yes, because of the people who took over Japan last time. If we just have a quick look at tech for mostly just the servants, the protectorate, and the initiative, we can sabotage. Nothing that exciting here. There's a lot of stuff we can sabotage at the initiative, so we'll get Yomamo to sabotage the initiative. Just need to pick an initiative agent. This guy here, we've got a 96% to hit.
Breaching lab security.
Let's fix the priorities in Japan as well, because the baddies took them over for a turn. And then we've got Jeb. Jeb is a really interesting one because his 25 investigation makes him very, very, very useful when we're actually hunting for something specific. But right now, there's no unknown contacts on our list, so there's nothing we really need him to investigate. I'm not interested in assassinating anybody right now because I don't particularly have a good assassin. It just means that at this point here, Jeb is a little bit of a... There's not a lot we could do. We could do something silly, like we could try again to raise unrest in the United States of America. And like we could do that with him, with Blonde can raise unrest, well, and Hard Python. Let's see what a turn of that does. Not that I want to do anything in America, but breaking America up would help us. So let's hit it up with, we're going to go into San Juan, and we're going to try and increase unrest. I don't want to spend too much ops here, but at the same time, I don't need to spend that much.
It's time to bring it all down.
Yes.
Reporting
Get ready for some fun voice shoutouts as well. 3% chance. So it's going to cost us quite a lot in ops if I want to do this. And in fact, you're pretty bad at it. How is Hard Python? Hard Python can't even do it. Let's see what one excuse me, one person's worth can do.
Where do you need me?
We'll raise public opinion in India.
Making our case.
And I'll get Python to kind of do what Python does, which is just do some surveilling. I would like to start trying to take over more Russia at some point. Alright, let's confirm assignments for the turn. What I'm hoping is we get a bunch of turns just to build out in this stream. Oh, I think I might need to get some water. My throat is really dry. Alright, let's play this out.
Council.
Initiating surveillance.
That's right, we sent all of our armies home, so we're going to continue to get spam from that. Okay, the aliens are building a lot of fleets. Oh, that's something we need to do. Before I forget, we need to go to Castle Camelot and rebuild it. Oh dear, excuse me. Because they go, oh, have I already rebuilt Castle Camelot? Huh. I thought this was the place that got hit last turn. Or do I have 2 Castle Camelots? Let me just check. Our shipyard at Castle Camelot was destroyed. Our shipyard at Castle Camelot was destroyed. I only have 1 castle. I have 2 Castle Camelots. How did I end up with 2 Castle Camelots? And are both of them on the same planet? No, one of them is on the moon. Okay. That's so confusing. So this is the Camel Castle that got hit. So let's rebuild all. Which won't cost us anything in terms of materials we're unhappy with. Well, that's the one that they bombarded last turn. And if I forgot about that, that would have taken a long time for me to catch, I think. So I'm glad that we did. What is on Ceres, the others on Mercury?
Hack their research data.
Okay, let's kill. They've got quite a lot into coil cannon, quite a lot into xenoscience. Let's hit coil cannon. This is just I forgot to remove the name up to the list. It's okay. I'll just need to rename one of them at some point.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
We're probably going to get a few quiet turns. Okay, these guys have arrived at Clarktown's oversight. Now, the game says they're going to begin repairs, but I don't really trust that. So let's just make sure that these guys are refueled, because they're not refueled at the moment, and it's not going to cost us that much. Let's make sure that these guys... Okay, they are currently repairing and resupplying. They have now resupplied. Do they actually need to repair? It says that they don't, but I'm not sure about that. It says they're still resupplying, so we'll leave them for a bit.
The people will be free.
Success on the this. Okay, now they need to resupply. Well, let's see how much that's going to cost me. Egypt destroyed the United Kingdom, Guatemala war against Guatemala. Mexico the control nations declared war on Guatemala. So resupply is going to cost. Yeah, that's fine. We can afford that resupply. Okay, so that should be all of our fleets fully fueled and armed before we get into any more engagements, which is very important. We're also right on our mission control, which is great. Purge mission aboard. That's not us. Lots of alien ships being built. They're getting ready to send another wave. Yeah, we're always at a boost. Always at a boost. It'll build up again. I should just stop spending it. American army moving towards Port Moresby. Is there still an American army in Port Moresby is the question. Are they doubling up? Yeah, they are. I don't know what to do about this. The Americans, if they send 2 armies, they may eventually wear us down. And I can't reinforce Port Moresby. I mean, I don't really care that much if I lose it, but it is part of the country. As long as they don't take mainland Australia from us, or New Zealand, it shouldn't be too bad a niche situation, but we need to keep an eye on this. Okay. So that's 1 turn down. Orbital support. I could actually. That's a very good point. Can the Black Friday delivery bombard? Now, I can't remember why they could. There's a reason they can't bombard. It's because they're docked, so I need to undock them. Undock. Okay, that'll take 57 minutes. In the meantime, we need to defend Iran. Oh, are you okay, puppy? Puppy, you alright? That was a funny noise. Did you just wake up and make a funny noise? You okay? Are you alright? Yeah, you're okay. You just made a funny noise. That was weird. Sorry about that. Oh, and then you sneezed. And now you sneezed again. You just got the sneezes. Is that what the problem is? Oh dear. He's just sneezing. You gonna sneeze again? Oh dear. Are you alright? The dog has just woken up and is sneezing. But I'm just gonna make sure she's okay. She's making some disturbing noises. Are you alright, puppy? Do you need some water? It looks like you need a really big sneeze and you can't get it out. Okay, I'm just going to get the dog some water. I will be right back. I want to make sure she's okay. Be right back.
securing our interests.
Where to?
What's the up? I will try to sway the public.
I'm here. Standing by for orders. Going into hiding. Standing by. I'm going in.
Where to? On Overwatch.
I didn't unmute on YouTube. I only unmuted in. I only unmuted on Twitch. So everyone on Twitch could hear me speak. Nobody on YouTube could. I'm back now. Thank you everybody for pointing out that I unmuted myself. What I was saying was the dog is okay. The aliens count as a faction, but they're not playable as a faction, as far as I'm aware. I think the puppy knocked out Frozen is playing. The sneezing was a play for power. Yeah, the puppy is fine. And I was just kind of setting that turn up, which is mostly just humans defending. Jebediah is laying low. We're going to do a little bit of a boost of public opinion. We're doing some more sabotaging. We're advising, as always, with Groucho. And Hard Python is doing their usual scandalizing. It's the 1st of April. If we just check those alien fleets, there is one coming in quite soon, May. So next month we're going to have a combat. Potentially. They may decide not to attack us. New project available are... Oh, we've got the command center. This is a module I've been looking for. So let's set it as favorite so I don't forget about it. And Black Friday delivery has now left orbit. Hey Shinobu Mail, how's it going? Good to see you. It's nice to see you at the stream. Let's get Black Friday delivery. Who... They... Begin a bombardment against a service target at X altitude. Requires being in an interface orbit, which I think they are. Defended locations will return fire. Earth-based facilities and armies typically must be in a nation that would target. Atrocity. Why can I not do this? I'm pretty sure my battle class, my battle cruisers... No, my battle cruisers can't, but I have battleships, right? They should be able to bombard with the rail cannon. Can bombard, yes. So why can I not bombard with this fleet? They are currently in medium Earth orbit. They need to go into an interface orbit. So they need to go to a low Earth orbit. I can put them at a low Earth orbit 2, which I think is not too much Delta V expenditure. Yes, less Delta V expenditure. So let's transfer them, hey Razorback, to a low Earth orbit. Make sure we don't use up too much Delta V to do that. We should be fine. Oh my god, I remember the name of this ship. Where is it? Doesn't actually, I can't actually select it, I think. The Towering Seas of Ire. It's not even the full name. It's actually off the top of the screen, I think. Yeah, mistake not my current state of joshing, etc. That is one of the ships in the fleet. Okay, we'll let them change their orbit. It's taking them quite a while to do that. Oh my goodness, that's taking them a really long time to do that.
Interests.
Going off the grid.
Days of
Offering
transfer.
assistance.
Okay.
Surveilling
Have they
target
completed their change and I didn't get alerted by the game? No, they're still moving. 18th of April. It's going to take them months to make this change. I didn't realize it was taking them that long.
You've seen
Okay.
the films.
Dimondioids are
Sadistic
done.
drill instructors demanding the impossible of poor, good-hearted men. You think it's inhumane. You think it won't be like that here. But by God, it will. Because even one weak
Hey,
link
Sorbical.
gets
Thanks for tuning in.
everyone killed.
All right.
Colonel Hans Castillo, training video taken in Nicaragua.
So, the Academy has picked white-collar automation to replace Daimonoids. I believe Daimonoids lets us... It unlocks Titanic spacecraft and leads us down the route, hopefully, towards a Mantine armor, which I think is one of the best armors we can get at this stage. Or maybe one of the best armors in the game. I can't quite remember. I remember it being very good. This is a mistake. Okay, let's get rid of their advanced ECM module research. I hope they gave it frozen there, but it was just waiting for me to interact. Black Friday delivery
We're
making
winning their hearts and minds.
the longest transfer in orbit I've ever seen. Best non-exotic, thank you. Third best, that's good to know, because that's probably what we're going to rely on, since we can't spend our exotics. This transfer is taking forever. Special budget available. Hardened HAB shelters. HABs take 25% less damage from orbital bombardment. That's actually really nice for what might be the next stage of the game. Okay, that's fine. Our regions developed teams please the army dispersion tactics. Armies take 25% less damage from orbital bombardment. Nice, but not essential. Okay. Black Friday delivery have finally made it into position to perform. Is there any difference between the level of bombardment? We'll do a high level bombardment. I don't really know what the difference is. And we want to hit... I believe I can target the army. Yes, we can target the 101 airborne. Let's hit the 1st Marine Division. Is this better than what we have right now? Yes, Salty, it is better. Let's commence. Project Exodus Fleet. Black Friday is bombarding the Port Moses region of the Republic of the Southern Cross. And they're trying to hit this group here. It looks like they're taking a lot of hits. I don't know if it's having much of an effect. Oh yeah, it's having an effect. Okay, that can continue on to the new turn. Crackdown on Lebanon has expired, so we need to re-abandon Lebanon because people do not want this country. I always forget how to get rid of it. They go abandon nation. Okay, Lebanon has been abandoned, and then we need to defend the Caliphate. The difference in reaction time higher, but it's less vulnerable to laser fire. But as the defender intercept, okay. Well, we don't really care about them intercepting because they're in our territory, so that is good. Let's go to our agents, and we will get Human to defend the Caliphate.
Making things safe for our people.
Ready.
Okay. It's just kind of same old right now on Earth. It's a little bit of a dry spell. We'll just support Singapore and China. So
Where to?
Blonde, she really started to bark after I put her to bed in the other room. She's being very fussy tonight. I'll leave her for a second.
I will tell our story.
But she keeps barking.
Ready for my mission.
I'll have to bring her through here.
Reporting
I
in.
think you got an atrocity from using kinetic weapons to bombard us with the lasers. And there's been so many atrocities in this game, I don't think it really matters. There have been... global. I think it tells me here. The Humanity First have committed 184 atrocities in this game. We have so far committed 6. And most of those were by mistake. So I don't think we need to worry about atrocities that much. Okay, I need to go do something about the dog. Sorry, I'll be right back. Or she's going to bark her head off. I'm really sorry about all the delays this stream. Be right back. Okay, I'm definitely unmuted on both platforms this time. She's being really fussy tonight. Usually, when I'm streaming, she doesn't want to be in the room with me these days because I think me talking upsets her sleep. But tonight, she really wants to be in the room with me. So I've got her back wrapped up in her bed. What were we doing? Okay, so I was trying to work out what I wanted to do with everybody. I do want to do public support in...
Ready for orders.
Ready for my mission.
Singapore. We'll get you to do it since you're pretty basic anyway.
We'll make our appeal.
And Blonde, I wanted to do
Ready
in
for
China.
orders.
At your service.
Okay, then we've got
Ready to
Yoma, who I'm going to just continue to do sabotage missions, because that's at least something she can do. We just need to make sure we keep hitting these guys.
Breaching lab security.
And then Python, I guess, just
What's
continues to surveil and make sure nothing weird is going on. Let's find out what's going on in here.
Initiating recon.
Alright, that's everybody done. Ballast Brigade are doing their bombardment. Yeah, okay, we can confirm and unpause. The aliens will be coming pretty soon. That's the aliens on their way soon. How is the environment doing? Let's have a quick look. So globally. Globally, we are looking at a decrease, no, an increase of 2 parts per million carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which has increased the Earth's temperature by 1.5 degrees centigrade. Methane has increased by 3 parts per million, Nitrous oxide has not changed. And I don't think aerosols have changed either. At the moment, global temperate anomaly is up by almost 2 degrees. Global sea level is up by 40 centimeters, and the impact on GDP is minus 1.51%. So we are well over safe on carbon dioxide. We are over safe on methane. We are over safe on nitrous oxide. So the Earth's atmosphere the Earth's environment is in a negative spiral by the looks of it. It is going downhill quite quickly. Just looking at this is just our war. Well, CO2 increase basically means we have not improved China at all. China has been mostly on a war footing this entire campaign. What I think we should start doing is we should maybe see if we can sue for peace next turn. And what I will do... I will not be pleased until Denmark is sunk. Alright, smell porting Feelcopter. I think it's in trouble as it is, good old Denmark. Any techs to help with that? Yes, there are techs to help with the environment on Earth. Bear in mind that we are the faction that is leaving Earth, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. But we can also invest in environment. So the environment property represents investments in non-polluting energy sources and storage, conserving areas of ecological importance from human development, and mitigating environmental damage done since industrialization and mass adoption of fossil fuels. Completing the environment priority improves the nation's sustainability by an amount until it reaches a maximum of 4.3 allowed by current technology. Once sustainability reaches a value of 10, it prevents all emissions of greenhouse gases, and the priority instead removes them from the atmosphere. So we're a long way off being able to fix things, but we can start helping it. At the moment, we are not doing anything in environmental because we're pushing so far to build army and also the military priorities. So if we want to end the war, we could start looking into that, basically. That's where it's kind of looking.
Securing our control.
I will help them.
Setting a watch.
That alien fleet is going to arrive this turn. New quality mining complex at Ceres. That's up to 1.5k water. Let's have a look at our next facility we need to build a mining complex at. So Castle Solomon is an Earth-based station. Good Idea Station has been upgraded. Castle Marinara is a space station. Castle Camelot actually hasn't been upgraded. So since it is actually going through an upgrade. No reason to end the war. They will start a new one in a couple months anyways. Purple Murder Burglar needs to be upgraded, so we'll do that one. This is on Mercury, this site. But we'll upgrade the colony mining complex. That will leave us with not enough power. So we need to upgrade our power. We need another solar array here. We could just upgrade this solar array to a solar farm, and that will give us more than enough power. Yes, totally fine. War will end when we win it. Yeah. Well, what we'll do maybe is let's have a look at China. Okay. Let's start shifting some of China's requirements out of building armies, because we currently have 7 armies. I think that's a decent number. So let's get rid of the build army requirement. We're going to keep build navy and military ticking over for now. I want that to continually go up. We need to keep the mission control investment as well. What we're currently funding into unity, funding, government, knowledge, welfare, and economy. If we take one out of economy and put one into environment, that will start us ticking environment up. And we can do something like this. Let's see how that plays out for a few turns. And then we'll go from there. And let's keep an eye on the military targets down here. Okay, it looks like the Americans are trying to pull out. Keep building armies, we need at least 10. Well, actually, that's not a bad idea. We can continue building armies until we get to 10 armies. And then make the switch. I wouldn't mind a few more. So let's just take the... Well, I think we'll stick with this, actually. Sort of a mixed bag approach. They're taking a lot of damage. You actually see their health bar going down almost in real time.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, I think they just left. Oh, bombardment ends. Has ended the moment the 1st Marine Division. So if I close this... Because the 1st Marine Division have left, but I get them to bombard the 101 Airborne. That should just protect Port Moresby long enough for these guys to get repaired. I hope. United Kingdom and control Academy has declared war in Peru. Okay. The Academy, as the United Kingdom, are declaring a lot of wars in this game. Like, a huge amount of wars. Academy Fleet launches for low Mars orbit. Academy Fleet Alpha 173 has launched a trajectory targeting low Mars orbit. It's expected to arrive at the first at 0153. Have they just launched a ship from Mars? Hello, Frost. Can you spoil me? How's last stream battle going? I'm doing some work, so I can't watch. We managed to win all of our battles in the last stream, so we're in a little bit of a strange plateau at the moment. Where are we right now? Oh, it's Phobos. It's a fleet running from Phobos. What was the fleet name? It wasn't Alpha 167, was it? Alpha 173. Where is Alpha 173? There it is. What is this fleet made up of? A Pathfinder class battleship. Wow. 40 centimeter ultraviolet arc laser cannon, 360 centimeter ultraviolet arc laser battery, 60 centimeter ultraviolet arc laser battery. Quite a lot of lasers on that thing. And elite. 3 units of elite marine assault units. What is this ship going to do? So sorry, Noob Master. Yeah, we managed to win our fights last time, which has put us in a situation where we're kind of chilling until something else happens. We're trying as hard as we can to get Z-pinch techniques researched so that we can start putting together a Jupiter fleet. That does sound very colonial, doesn't it? This is an interesting ship. It reminds me a lot of how we took Mars in the first place, which was using Marines to land and take over all of everybody else's facilities. I hope the Academy aren't repeating that. We don't have a nap with them at the moment. Okay, they've arrived in low Mars orbit. What are they going to do? Assault Hab. They are actually doing what I thought they'd do. Who owns Mandela Base? Alien Fit. Okay, so don't let me forget that fleet has arrived in Earth orbit. But first of all, who owns Mandela Base? Doesn't tell me because it does this weird thing. So I need to now go to here and then go to Mars. And who owns Mandela Base? Mandela Base is owned by the servants. So the Academy are currently landing Marines to try and capture a servant's base. That's awesome. I'm really happy to see that actually happening in this game. The Academy doing something proactive like that is very, very cool. This base doesn't really seem to give much 32 water, and that's it. It's not a particularly profitable base, I have to say. We should actually check. I hate to do this. Are any of our bases actually profitable? Obviously, our space stations aren't. We just want ground-based habs. Okay, yeah, they are definitely profitable. Okay, that's good. Yeah, nothing here. Castle Camelot is very unprofitable, but it's currently upgrading. Some of these are sucking up a lot of... yeah, I think they're all good. I think we're fine. Anyway, we have aliens in Earth orbit. And our fleet is currently doing a bombardment. So let's cancel current operation. Now, if we wanted to transfer, I don't think we actually want to do this. The fleet that just arrived doesn't tell me. There's 2 fleets in Earth orbit. There's Sierra 464 and Sierra 486. If we just quickly check Earth. Okay, they're doing a rapid landing in Dallas. I've not seen the aliens ever do this before. Oh, sorry, yes, it's Victor. Victor is what I'm looking for, not Sierra. What is a rapid landing? Are they landing troops, or are they bringing an agent onto Earth? I'm not going to be able to stop them from doing this, because they're going to get it done by the 10th. They're dropping an alien operative. Well, I guess we'll have to track down that alien operative and capture them, won't we? Do I try and transfer and hit this fleet? If we have a quick look at Black Friday delivery, we're looking at Victor 5. Was Victor... Oh God, I'm so stupid. I always forget. It's Victor 405 we're looking at. So Victor 405 will take us 0.26 Delta V to intercept in 3 days. I can't do it any faster than that. It's a destroy. They're never ever going to take a combat with us, I think. But we're going to have Delta V left over. So why don't we hit them? And then when they refuse, we'll just head back to base. But we'll see if we can take the fight. They're just dropping off an alien. Yeah, I don't want them to drop off an alien, though. I'm going to hit the transfer. We'll see what happens. There's probably a bunch on Earth, probably hidden in the alien admin. They tend to camp there. I have been surveilling the alien admin like crazy, but I know they're very hard to find. An alien vessel crashed. So yeah, there was a... Wow, it's been so long since we've had an alien crash site, but we haven't had a UFO crash. Okay, so that's what they did. They just launched a pod with an alien in it down to Earth. Which explains what's going on in the early game, when that happens a lot. Okay, they've actually left... They've actually left Earth. So as soon as I've got control of these guys back, I'll send them back home. Where are they going? 30th of May. Okay, right. Now I want you to close, and I want you to transfer to station, please. Which will take them 3 weeks. Such a fast fleet. I presume that they've done enough damage to the Americans. Yeah, we should be fine here. Although I don't like that they're repairing just across the border. That's a bit concerning. Sadly, new operatives can spawn. Yeah. We've got something for Jebediah Kerman to do now. Which is, sorry, not Jebediah Kerman. Jebediah Kerman's from a completely different game. We've got something from good old Jeb, though, to do. So the Academy have actually captured Mandela Base as well, which is really cool. Let's start by seeing if we... He is called Jebediah Kerman. If we can locate... Oh, there's someone here. There's 2 unknown agents, although they're both 99% chance to detect, which makes me think that they are not aliens. But they could be? Target -9, unknown. 9.5. We'll try this one. They're slightly harder.
We'll see what they're up to.
And can hard Python investigate the other one?
Where do you need me?
Yes. Let's just investigate both of these and see what they are. Aliens of a mini mess. Yeah, I don't think it's either of these are going to be aliens.
Ready for my mission.
I don't think there's anywhere I need to defend this turn. No, everywhere is fine. Public opinion is also great right now. But we'll just continue to push it because I don't really have much else for my agents to be doing. So we'll push public opinion in China.
We must persuade the people.
I will push public opinion in India.
We must persuade the people.
And then Yoma will... Oh, actually, I've got some other stuff that needs to be done. Yoma will investigate alien activity in Dallas.
We'll recon the site.
And who can assault the alien asset?
Standing by.
You can't.
Acknowledged.
You can't. Actually, Groucho can spend a turn doing this because I don't need her to advise this turn.
Taking it
so
to
she
them.
can assault the asset they've landed in. So these are aliens, and the alien is in Dallas, Texas. Well, I can do a surveil in Dallas, Texas, then with Hard Python, and see if we can pick it up.
Surveilling target area. Initiating recon.
Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, new master, have a good one. Have a great day. Thank you for dropping by. It's nice to see you. I appreciate you dropping in just to say hi. That's really kind.
Person of interest surveilled. Prepping for next mission.
Yeah, there was a resistance. There is still an unknown agent here, which is interesting. Check policies just in case of randomness. What do you mean by policies? What policies, Hayden? I'm not sure what you mean.
We've moved the needle.
Don't forget to like people to... Oh, thank you,
We're
dude.
winning their hearts and minds.
Switzerland has joined the Guatemala War. Okay, Switzerland definitely no longer neutral, but I think we've made that joke
Target
before
destroyed.
in this extremely long playthrough.
Recon complete.
Okay, all the investigations are done. Purge mission aborted, that's not us. And it doesn't look like we found anything here either. Black Friday delivery is back at Station and has begun resupplying. Servant fleet has arrived at low Venus orbit. It is a battle cruiser, Starfall class, with Artemis torpedoes and a green arc laser cannon. What do we have in Venus? We have Judgment Day, which is two Sol Block 2 class monitors. If this servant battleship decides to attack us, there's not a lot we can do with these ships. Oh, there was it. Japan was the main one that was affected, and I've sorted that out. But I'll go through them all just to be sure, Hayden. Do we build a couple of ships in Venus orbit just to make sure this doesn't happen? We don't have a lot going on in Venus, but I want to hold on to our claim here because this is probably where we're going to build some of our antimatter stuff. We do have this station here, which is a shipyard, I think. Our Venus fleet should be fine. Our Venus fleet is basically nothing. They are docked at the fountain. Where is the fountain? Oh, that's their fleet. The fountain is over here. I don't actually think they're coming to bother us. And the fountain is pretty well defended. It's got 2 battle stations, which I think is more than enough to deal with their torpedoes. As long as the ships stay here, I think we're okay for the moment. But if the aliens start looking at Venus, we do need to start paying attention to defending it properly. Just having a quick drink. Now, the game says that Black Friday delivery is resupplied. But let's actually find out if they are. Okay, they are actually fully resupplied. Excellent. Okay, at least that didn't bankrupt us like it used to do. Although we still used up a lot of water there. Okay, we've had quite a few turns go back so far in the stream with nothing happening, which is quite good for just getting through the game. We had a really long period of just not being able to make any progress. I think we had multiple streams where we played like 1 turn the entire stream because there was so much we had to do. So I'm quite happy that we've actually got like a couple of turns here just to sit and build up.
Making things safe for
Let
our
me just
people.
check my priorities in all of my nations. So we're fine here. 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 Fine here. Fine here. And Singapore. Yeah, all of our policies are fine. They were big game-changing fights. Yes, they totally were, and I'm not begrudging that or anything. I'm just saying that, like, it's nice to actually be able to get some research done and spend some time doing it. Okay, those unknowns have disappeared, and there's no sign of whoever that was, of these aliens. We'll get Hard Python to surveil in the alien admin capital. If I was an alien, I guess that's where I would be.
Setting a watch.
Ready to go.
I think, as always, public opinion is great. Yeah, lowest in Singapore. It's always going down in Singapore. So let's boost public opinion in Singapore. We've had Singapore for
Making
so
our
long.
case.
At your
And then
service.
Yoma, let's just continue sabotaging. I think there's still more stuff we can get off the
I'm
initiative.
going in.
Groucho can go
Ready
back
for
to
orders.
advising China, which is an important job for her.
Lending my
And
expertise.
Python, let's
I'm
just...
here.
I'm going to try and, like, surveil trap, if that's such a thing that I just made up, the aliens. So I'm just going to surveil in a couple of places. I think they might show up. Let's confirm assignments for the turn. We've got that other alien fleet arriving soon. We'll see if they stick around or not.
Securing our interests.
On Overwatch.
Offering counsel.
On Overwatch.
I should have clicked permanent assignment there, not repeat and continue. Okay, that's Castle Camelot being repaired, which is good. We got Skunkworks back and Soda Farm.
They won't know what hits them.
Let's sabotage their research university. We've been really mean to the initiative the last few turns, just absolutely smashing their research. Do we want to take over Afghanistan and then
Public
abandon and
sentiment
secure
is
that part of the world?
increasingly with us.
Well, I'm currently researching. I'm currently researching the Pan-Asian Combine. So that's kind of my goal, is to start combining stuff over here. South Korea has declared a war on El Salvador. Of course they have. And the United Kingdom has also declared war. Oh dear, excuse me. It's been as I said, it's been a long week already, and I'm definitely feeling it. Okay, that's more stuff being built. Superfood. A local crop grown by small farmers in the Chennai region has suddenly gained worldwide prominence. The crop became a media sensation overnight when a world-famous chef brought attention to its high nutritional value and unique culinary properties. The increased demand has spurred a sudden influx of prosperity in the region's agricultural sector. Always nice to hear good news. That gets us a GDP change in India by 1%. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to provide loans and development aid, which would get us 2% change. And we also can't use regulatory agencies because we don't have enough money for that either. But that would actually increase our monthly income by 2. which would be wild. But I guess we'll take the GDP increase. It's better than nothing. We have purchased servants in Sudan. Excellent. Good work. And yeah, just nice and chill right now. We're just vibing, just watching the Earth spin, waiting for the aliens to do something, waiting for our research to fire. And Z-pitch drives are not that far off. They will finish up on the 4th of January, so they are quite a while away actually. India now costs 1 more control point. Does it because of that? Of course, the GDP went up. Okay, we need to defend India this turn, so that's what Human's going to do. Defend India, please.
Protecting our interests.
I'm guessing Jebediah, there's no sign of any mysterious agents. I'm so sorry, everybody, that I keep yawning. I work. I could apologize more, but it is midnight. No, there's no sign of anybody to find here. Just vibing. Are you saying an LLM could replace with a context window? Tavian, I could be easily replaced with an LLM. All you need to do is train it on terrible jokes, bad gameplay, and an inability to see very obvious buttons or options on screen, and you'd get a pretty good LLM version of me in an instant, I think. Was that too self-deprecating for this stream? Let's do a surveil here.
Ready.
I'm going to get Python just to... Let's do a surveil in the middle of Europe.
Initiating surveillance.
Also, welcome to the
Ready
stream.
for
It's good
my
to see
mission.
you. Thanks for hanging out.
Where do you need
I hope
me?
things are going well with you.
Your orders.
And everybody else, of course. Blonde. How's public opinion at its worst? It's at its worst in, looks like Singapore. Yeah, good old Singapore. Okay, let's do public opinion in Russia, just to change it up a little bit.
I will try to
and
sway
then
the public.
Yomamo, I think
Standing
she's
by for
sabotaged
orders.
everything she can from the initiative right now. But the Research University, I'm not going to touch the resistance. Let's just get that off screen so I don't get accidentally thinking about doing it. We could hit augmented combat training for the Protectorate. Or we could kit integrated human Hydra economy for the servants. That sounds like a good one to mess up. Things are going well indeed. Very much second screening the stream though. That's totally fair. I understand that this is definitely second monitor content quite often. Unless there's an actual battle or something happen, I have no issues with that.
Breaching lab
All right,
security.
we're gonna hit their economy project. Typing only while tests are running. Fair enough. We're actually, look at our mission controls continuing to go up. We must have completed some. You can't hit human Hydra economy type because it's already sabotaged. Oh, I've already sabotaged it
Making
once.
things
I
safe
forgot
for
that I
our
had.
people.
That's amazing that you can
Surveilling
remember
target
stuff like that,
area.
Kite. That must have been
Offering
streams ago that I did
assistance.
that.
Eyes up.
How far off is that alien fleet?
We've hacked their research data.
Oh, you're right, we can't. Well, let's hit the command center for them. So we've got a battle cruiser fleet arriving in September, and then we've got an actual lander fleet, an army carrier fleet, arriving on. Okay, it shows I just missed that. See, exactly what I just said to Satavian. You just need an LLM that misses important information on screen that's being showcased in the GUI to prove to make a good copy of me.
The people will come to our side.
Crackdown in Liberia, nothing to do with me. Well, our attempt to neutralize resistance, that's nothing to do with me either. Okay, that's the settlement mining complex at Castle Camelot done. So we could potentially get another one building. I think we're almost there. So that's that one done. This one's under upgrade. This one is that a level 3 one? No, is that level 1? No, that's a quality mining complex. That's level 3. I can't visually read something. I think they're all upgraded to level 3. So that was Yep. No, the fun zone has not been upgraded. Which Castle Camelot though? Yeah, I do really need to upgrade that, don't I? Okay, power situation here. More than enough power. We are fine. Cool. That's another one upgrading. A little bit more income, which we like and want to have as much of as possible. More alien fleets are being built. Egypt has joined the El Salvador War. Adamantium armor is now available for research. Let's set that as a favorite. Let's get that researched as a priority. It's the third, as Kite said, it's the third best armor in the game. And I would really like to start pimping our ships with that. Big new alien fleet just got built. Huge new alien fleet just got built. Oh my god, it's massive. It just keeps getting bigger. And we've got a new army, the 86th Group Army. That's great. Hey T-Red, welcome to the stream. It has been exceedingly chill so far. Okay, let's get this fleet named. This is the first naming of the stream. I actually took refresh the app because Mishaps just updated all the names, and I had it open before they did that. Come on. System is starting up. I was saying to those of you who joined after the start, we've been playing this campaign for more than a year. This campaign kicked off in April 2024. It is, what, July? Or is it June right now? I can't remember. It's a time. Oh dear. That's how late it is. It is August right now. In 2025, and we're still running the same campaign. It's not June anymore for us. June was a while ago. Oh, wow. Okay, is this the 86th Group Army? They are now being renamed to... I don't actually want to go back to chat to see you making fun of me. The 11th Paratrooper. We've got a lot of paratroopers. Paratrooper Division. Division. The Savoia Guards, which is a cool name. Okay, that's them done. Chill, that doesn't sound like your Terra Invicta streams. This has been very chill. I come back to chat and just missed up saying it's August. Being reminded it's already been 8 months on 2025 the other day is horror-inducing. It really is a smell-porting fecal copter. I've had such a year. I'm currently trying to find a new place to live and it's killing me. As well as just not enjoying my actual employment at all right now. But I can't really do anything about that. Okay, we need to set up this turn and not say things that could get us in trouble at work. China just took a massive dump in terms of reputation, so let's just shore that up with these two.
I will tell our story.
I blame Emperor
Ready
Augustus
to
who
go.
decided once he wouldn't have his longest month, so
Where
there's
to?
some other months to make it. So yeah, what an asshole. Didn't pretty much every
I will tell our story.
every emperor after a
Acknowledged.
while just do the same thing? Which
Ready
is why
for
we also
order.
have June, which is after July, which is after Julius Caesar. I think there's other ones as well. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I did classics. Jemmy Kerman. I don't think there's any sign of those aliens, but we'll check. There's an unknown here, but they're easy to detect. Let's just uncover whoever they are.
Eyes on target. Your
Yoma,
orders?
what is there left for you to sabotage? Well, I've got the Beastie Boys in my head now. We are marching through the year. Oh god, TRM. TMI about China. What did I say about China? Okay, so we can sabotage Information Science Institute or the Flag Bridge. That's really, I think, the best choice right now. So we'll hit Information Science. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. Information Science Institute. And that was a servant person, which is what we've got selected. Yes, cool. Confirm
I'm going
mission.
in.
And then finally,
I'm here.
Groucho, I forgot to tell you to return to this perpetually. So that's what I'll tell you to do
I
this
will
turn.
help them.
And
Standing by for
the hard
orders.
Python. Let's just have another look in America in case that alien is still hanging out here. There's a lot of humanity firsts in America right now. What are they doing? Oh, China's taking a dump? Yeah.
On Overwatch.
We also discovered, and this is going to get my video flagged, that China is taking a dump in the atmosphere in this game as well that we need to fix. Just August and July won't go. All the other ones were too busy fighting Roman generals to mess up the counter even more. Fair enough. Alien fleet launches for Los Ceres orbit. Now this is a problem. They're sending one battle cruiser to Ceres. It's going to get there next year. So this is Victor 758. Is it inter-system asteroids? No. Oh god. Concord, Victor, Concord, Concord. So it's not one of those. It must be Middle Belt. Low Ceres orbit. Victor 758. Okay. That tells me we need to upgrade. Oh, I can't. Unfortunately, I don't think I can check what this is armed with. No. It's a Gamma Burst class battle cruiser. I think what that tells me we need to do is we need to upgrade the defenses at Ceres as a... So these are all our Ceres bases. They're pulling in quite a lot of water. Where they currently each have 2 LDAs. So if we upgrade those to, say... I'm trying to decide, do I want 3 battle stations or 4? And how long is that going to take to build? It takes... Where's my date? 90 days to build. So we'll have them in place in time. It also is obviously going to make these stations more expensive to run. But we don't want to lose them to a random battle cruiser. So I'm thinking, is 4 battle... as a heavy laser or kinetic cannon. Is 4 battle stations overkill? You think 4? I think I'm going to go with 4. Let's just play it safe. Build in space. 135 days. 135 days. 90 days. 90 days. And then we need more power, I'm guessing. Forcing... Oh god, we need so much more power. I don't think I can produce enough power for 6 power stations because we need to reuse fission reactor farms. What do I have at the moment? I've got heavy fission reactor array and fission reactor arrays. So if we upgrade to this is 250 power. I think that's the most power I can pull out right now. If we just change to just looking at power. A fission reactor phase 85. Yeah, so we want fission reactor farms. So that's going to take us to 633. We need like another 3 of these. This is going to hit into our water income while we do these upgrades. Still not enough. Upgrade to 1 battle station and build 1 additional LDA. I'd rather just go all in, I think, Salty. That is probably more prudent. 1, 2. That's still not enough power. 2 battle stations and 2 LDAs is very good. Okay, yeah, we can't afford the income. Oh, we're upgrading. Okay, yeah. I think I've gone a little bit too over the top here. I think we will go for 2 battle stations, 2 LDAs for the other locations. That gives us enough power. Okay, we're not going to go this hard on the other locations. Oh, I wanted to come back to here. So for here, yeah, I know it means shutting down the mines. That's why I said that we're going to take a hit to our water income while we do this. Okay, so we're just going to build 2 battle stations here. What is this? A fission reactor farm. So I'm just going to build 2 battle stations. I'm not going to upgrade the ones I've got. And I'll build fission reactor farms without upgrading the ones I already have. We need 1 more. Oops, that's a battle station. It's 878, yeah. That's what we'll do for the other ones. Good. I know, Kite. I know it's going to cost us a lot of money, but I'll have to find another way. So you're not upgraded yet. So you've only got 1 LDA. How did I get away with only giving you 1 LDA? How do you have 2 farms? This is obviously a place I've captured. So we're going to need 2 battle stations, and we'll add an LDA. And then I need power for this. 5 total. I think we could get away with not needing that much. 762. Okay, we're going to need 2 fission reactor farms. Yeah, that's enough power. Okay, cool. And I've got 1 more hab. Can we build any funds? Yes. We can't. So, unfortunately, we can only build them really in Earth orbit. Demonicus. Okay, this one's upgrading. This one's upgrading. This one's upgrading. This one is not upgrading. So I need to add 2 LDAs here. No, 2 battle stations here. The other Castle Camelot. Let's rename this station as well while we're here. So let me get me a new base name. This is being renamed to Picard Station. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. And that's going to be stuck in my head for the next week. Thank you. That stupid song. USS Enterprise. I'm at that stage in the night where I'm really susceptible to things like that. So I really appreciate whoever's just put that in my mind. It's not going to leave. I'm probably going to have to go and watch it. What was that? Oh, that was on You're the Man Now, Dog. That's a website I haven't even thought about in about 15 years. Okay. We are upgraded. We can just spend some influence on boosting funding in China. In fact, yes, we're getting near that time of year. Let's just do that now. Direct investment. Funding. How much can I put in here? I can spend 3k influence, which is pretty much all of our influence. Let's not go that hard. Let's go for about 50. That's half of our influence for a funding boost. Let's confirm that. That's put us up to 286 income. Looking good. Cool. Our new army moved in.
Assistance.
Gaussian Marks is advising. I want you to make that a permanent assignment.
Initiating recon.
So we just turned Ceres into a fortress, by the way. In my game, I was building 2 nanofacts on each half to be self-sufficient on funds. We should probably do that. Okay, we've got a Pakistani army moving towards Mashhad. So we are, let's not forget, we are still at war. One of my favorite tracks from Ixion here. It's a nice tension building track. Like, things are happening. Are you doing the right thing? Are you making the right decisions? Is the weird plant alien you brought on board going to kill everybody? That's kind of what this music reminds me of. Okay.
They won't know what hits them.
Let's hit Information Science Institute. Yuma's running out of targets. She's sabotaged everything.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is
Good old
moving in
rumors
our
and bedrolls. They've
direction.
been around for a long time, that army. Okay, neutralizing unit resistance didn't work. That's another turn almost over. Malaysia has joined the El Salvador War. We could maybe off stream, I should go through and put 2 nanofacts in. I do have plans designed for my research stations when I have all the tier 3 research modules, because we're currently just running off tier 2 research modules at the moment. We should probably think about doing that sooner rather than later. I need to pull those plans out actually and maybe just template them. New alien fleet just got built. Yeah, do I not have someone defending Iran? I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I defended Iran. Yeah, I did. Here's the army here defending Iran and kicking the Pakistani army out. They're not being attacked anywhere else. Yeah, I sent people to defend Iran. Oh, good. Might be a little bit of a delay for you to say that. I'm not sure. We research require SEAL Team 6 and the attack is gone. Yes, they're running away. We might be able to wipe them out actually. Let's check for level ups. Oh, yeah, Human has a huge amount of level ups available. Let's level up her persuasion so we're no longer requiring any orgs for that. Her persuasion is a flat 25, so she no longer needs Karina Associates. Karina Associates also gives me plus 2% social science. Is there anything here for 1 that I'm interested in? No. So we'll just leave Karina for there for the moment. Well, we'll leave it there for the moment for the social science boost. You need to level up Jebediah. Let's get your investigation up. So we no longer need investigation orgs on you. You're currently at 27. So we could get rid of something that gives you 2, like for example, the Crux Intelligence Group or Blackstone Private Investigations. Crux is worth slightly more. Investigate, Councilor, investigate, and detain, Councilor, surveil location. They both give the same thing. So let's sell this org. We're probably got nothing we want to replace it with for now. Yeah, I don't really want that, but at least I'm freeing up some space for better orgs. Blonde is also done. His persuasion needs to keep going up. He's currently at 26 persuasion. I don't think there's anything that gives him 1 persuasion. We'll move on to Yoma. She's ready for a level up. Her espionage and admin need to keep coming up, and her admin is currently atrocious. And then Groucho's not going to level up. Hard Python does because they are a fast learner. Let's keep getting their admin up. Their base admin is now 26, which I'm not really got anything to remove from them. And that's everybody. Okay, cool. Let's set our missions for the turn. We don't have anywhere that needs to be defended. No. We'll do a public opinion boost in China.
Making our case.
Acknowledged.
I'm here.
Is there
Standing by.
anything left for Yoma? I'll check
Making
that in a
our
second,
case.
Hayden. Thank you for reminding me.
Reporting in.
She can hit some stuff initiative, not much. She could hit augmented combat training for the Protectorate, I suppose. It's not going to be huge, but yeah, let's do that. So I need to hit a Protectorate agent. Hit this guy here.
Breaching lab security.
Hard Python.
Standing by.
We know there's an alien out there somewhere. We just need to find it.
Setting a watch.
And Jebediah is
Your
also
orders?
hunting for that alien. There's no unknowns that are difficult to find. No, 98 is the lowest. I doubt that's going to be an alien.
Initiating
but we'll give it a
surveillance.
try. Confirm assignments. Let's check our board. Do we have any available fast features unlocking space orgs or increasing boost? There is a research for unlocking space orgs. It's not fast though. Okay, the Americans have actually pulled out of Port Moresby for now, which is giving us a chance to recover, which is good. All right, let's unpause.
Lending my expertise.
Surveilling target area.
A wave of fear grips the globe. I wonder what caused that. Came from Algeria, apparently.
We've got some intel on our target.
Let's hit
their
Sentinel
research
Complex. A massive arsenal of orbital surface weaponry intended to bring the nations of Earth to heal. This module may only be built on stations. So this is what they need to win the game. Let's start hitting this. Let's knock that back. They don't potentially don't have any stations in Earth orbit. Yeah, at the moment, do they? No. That's fine then. Border warfare. Troops are exchanging fire along the pre-war borders of India and the alien administration. The lack of mobilized expeditionary forces into the theater limits both sides to short probing attacks against each other's lines. Even if one side was to make a breakthrough, they would lack the reserves to properly exploit it. It is unlikely that any decisive action will take place here. Nevertheless, the war continues. May it come to an end soon. Possibility 1, no gains. Possibility 2, we make gains. Possibility 3, they make gains. Well, the problem is we can't gain public opinion boost in the alien administration. Scramble aviation assets to strike alien targets on attack, cause limited damage to population in Sringar. Send in operatives to augment India's forces on the attack. Possibly 1, success 67%. Grants a huge public opinion boost for public excellence in India. India gains cohesion. Cohesion in the nation drops. Causes major damage to the economy and population in Sringar. 33% chance event unlocked agent captured. Do we want to roll the dice on a 2/3 chance? I think I'm going to roll the dice. Indian forces were able to penetrate enemy alien lines with our help, but the alien administration had set ambushes by the front lines. Some of our operatives were captured in the chaos of the retreat. Now we have to deal with the problem of the alien administration holding our operatives captive. Okay, that's not good. So that's a new event chain. Something to do though.
There's
We've
a them,
moved the
and
needle.
there's an
Oh,
us.
design our life forms is done.
Always has been, as much as we kid ourselves that somehow we've become more enlightened over all these years of blood and suffering.
So,
Commander Fiona Ayawade, SIS correspondence.
this boosts the environment priority by quite a lot. It gets 10% more efficient at removing carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. It also lets us finally research the agriculture complex, which is one of the last things I need to get all my tier 3 stations up and running. This is actually a really important module because we can upgrade all of our space-based assets to require less resources once they've got an agricultural complex. It's a really big one to grab. That also brings us into needing to pick new research. So we are already researching Z-pinch techniques. So we have a look at the tech tree. If we have a look at the tech tree, we are looking at... Where is it? I'm going to zoom out slightly. Z-pinch techniques. Where is it? I'll just highlight it with this. I might need to... Why is Z-pinch not here? Oh, it's because I'm... No, this should have everything. Our space future. There it is. Z-pinch techniques, right? We're currently researching this. So that's our current engine research. So what do we want to head to in the other side of research? The current things we can look at are electrostatic propulsion, which I don't think we need. High energy electromagnetic propulsion. Again, we're looking at Z-pinch. There are particle beams. I have no idea if beams are any good in this game. I've never tried them. I am quite curious if they could be good. Obviously, we need to get a bit further down the path. It does also take us down towards antimatter if we go particle beams. We'll also need antimatter containment as well. There is mission to Jupiter, which we don't want to touch right now. Fission pulse drivers is another energy weapon we don't want. Targeted biological warfare, I want to stay away from that. I don't want that being in the enemy's hold. Ultra caps gets us the advanced laser engine, advanced Colgan batteries, and advanced Col cannons. Leads to phased array lasers, proton-proton fusion, and terawatt fusion reactors. So that's probably a good one. Genies is the one let's keep our agents alive for longer. From what I've heard, so everyone says particle weapons are pants. Interplanetary politics gets us independent habitats. I don't know what this tech does. Titanic spacecraft lets us get a hold of Titans and gives us the interstellar launch facility, which I think we need to win the game. Particle beams are a support variant of lasers. They are good at disabling cannons, but they weak at hull weapons, and they can't kill ships. And then there's Accelerando, which is hugely expensive, which is a thing. I'm kind of thinking, from what I can see here, this is a requirement for antimatter mass production. Particle beams are required for antimatter mass production. Ah, thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Kite, as well. So we do need particle beams to get to antimatter. So we may as well research it, because this is a quick research, and then we'll move on to antimatter containment. I think let's just knock out particle beams. It won't take very long to research. And what I'll do is I'll drop our investment in it for now and see if anyone else gets involved, which should speed up Z-Pinch techniques by quite a lot.
Our course is
Antimatter would be
unjustified
cool,
to
yes. We never really got to play around with it last time. Oh, Blonde failed his public campaign. That does not happen very often. Not your personal taste. Okay, we'll have to give them a go. I really wish science fiction didn't love lasers quite so much. They're basically the most boring lasers imaginable. It's hard for things to be dramatic when you've got a laser gun. That's what I have to say. Oh no, we lost 11 on everybody. It's only taken like 72 turns of us just waving it in the wind for anyone to grab, and we finally lost it to those subversive rats in the in the initiative. They've taken it from us. What a shame. I'm so upset about that. China has launched a new navy attached to the 11th Paratrooper Division, the Savoia Guards. This navy allows the army to travel across. So we have another navy in China. How does that bring us up to? We now have 3 navies. So that's something. If lucky, may add another PD option to LDA. That's a good point, Hayden. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, getting particle beams may give particle beams to our LDAs. Initiative is set to surpass part of Project Exodus. Okay, I don't want that to happen. I do actually want to keep control of this. That keeps us in the lead. That's fine. We have a naval strength of 19.1. America has a naval strength of... That's Canada. 23.9. Alien admin is actually blockaded right now by us. So wait, are we blockading the alien admin and then America is blockading us? Is that what's happening? So we're not actually that far off beating America if we keep building navies. Reason for motivation design. Install exactly one instance of every different weapon system available. They get lynched. Yeah. Z-Pitch is longer to research to be good, I think. Yeah. We've almost actually got it, Salty. Agents taking part in our recent operations have been detained by local authorities in the alien nation. The agents are being interrogated in a facility in Sringar. While they are relatively low-level operatives in the scheme of things, there is still a risk that they could leak information compromising our faction. And of course, leaving them out in the cold might reflect badly on us. We're not going to abandon them. We should grease some palms. So we can pay up to 4k to get them back. That's the absolute maximum it will cost us. Or we could send an extraction team, which has basically a 50-50 chance of being successful. What on earth is all this all according to plan option? So what do we want to do? Do we want to just pay for their release, or do we want to roll the basically 50-50 chance on getting them out of there? We'll get a public opinion boost for Project Exodus if we pull them out, or if we fail, a great deal of information will be exposed about us. You do love the according to plan option. It's a bit crazy. I'm kind of thinking of just greasing some palms, if I'm being honest, but I can see us rolling the hardball option here, losing all of our money, and I don't really want to do that. Just like this is the plan all along. We give them false information and poison pills. Yeah, exactly the Sabs. I think I'm going to roll the dice and send in an extraction team and just hope. Agents, the operation was a failure. Our agents will be moved to more circulation where we tipped our hand as a reverse action. Great deal of information about Project Exodus has been exposed. I don't know what that actually means, but... oh, wow. What the hell just happened? Oh, no. I thought all of our armies had just taken tons of damage. But for some reason, it jumped to the bombardment event summary. I just thought all of our armies had taken damage from that screen. That really gave me a fright. I really didn't like that at all. So we need a turn to have everyone go to ground since everyone sees the operatives. Okay, that's probably what we're going to do this turn then. If we do this... Yeah,
Standing by.
yeah, including alien admin. Including alien admin can see us. So let's get everyone to go to ground. We can spend a turn going to ground, that's fine.
What's the op?
Oh no, we can't. We need to defend China, and so Human is going to have to take the risk and defend Public Southern Cross.
Securing our interests.
Blonde's going to have to take
Where
the risk and defend China.
Where do you need
And
me?
now everyone else is going to have to go.
Securing
go to
our
ground.
interests.
So you're going to go to ground. Everyone goes
Ready
to
to
ground
go.
in Darwin. That's where we
What's the
send
op?
everybody for their corporate retreats. If you've ever been to Darwin, you'll know,
Leading pursuit.
you'll understand why this is a punishment.
Ready.
Have fun in Darwin, where
Initiating
it's too dangerous. So Darwin is on the coast, beautiful beaches, gorgeous climate. You can't go in the water because it is full of saltwater crocodiles that will kill you in seconds. The landscape is super dry and full of giant termites, and all the rivers are full of saltwater crocodiles that will eat you. And if you do manage to get in the water and avoid all the saltwater crocodiles, you'll get stung to death by jellyfish. So welcome to Darwin. Name's been around for a while, so I'm sure he's been thinking too about avoiding bridges. Yeah. Don't forget Groucho. Thank you for reminding
Standing
me about
by.
Groucho. She will also go to ground.
Going silent.
All right, let's see what happens. This may go badly. I'm going to confirm assignments for the turn. Yes, Australian think of Darwin. I've been to Darwin and I was like, why am I in Darwin? Why is Darwin here? Was a big part of my question. I remember I got off the plane at Darwin Airport because driving to Darwin is like, this country is insanely huge and all of this is basically empty. I got to Darwin Airport. I got off the plane. It was 33 degrees and 100% humidity with no clouds in the sky, and that was in the morning. That was at like 10 a.m. And it just got more intense from there. Darwin is a place. It is a place. Fuel cell 3, cool. Okay, all of our op centers in
Securing
House of
our
Camelot
control.
just came online, which gives us tons more mission control. So many things in Fahrenheit. Yeah. It's a lot of Fahrenheits. That's all I can think
Hunkering
of.
down.
Making things safe for our people.
Going silent.
I'm just going to click through all these go to grounds.
Going off the grid.
Hunkering
Oh, and
down.
then it got hotter. This is a very sad track from BattleTech. If it's a track I think it is. Yeah, it's Remember Me. Our Spireport's cracked. Okay, then nothing bad happened to us. Darwin sounds less like a place and more like a choice. No, it was just like walking out into a wet blanket. It was so wet. Okay, they heading low lunar orbit. Wait a minute. Okay, this fleet's heading to the moon. We don't really have any assets in the moon. We do have a base on the moon. I don't care if I lose that base. It's not producing very much in the way of materials. So this fleet isn't actually coming for Earth. Cool. Go have fun on the moon, aliens. You're too scared to come to Earth. You're scared of our fleets. Black Friday delivery has you scared of their next day orders. Nigeria is asking Japan to join its attack on Benin, Togo, and Italy. No. Nigeria is asking the Caliphate. No. Nigeria has declared war on Benin, Togo. I hope they weren't expecting us to come in.
From gigantic atom
Particle
smashers
beams.
to household television tubes, particle accelerators are versatile tools. Practically, I see no reason why they could not be weaponized. Ethically is perhaps another matter.
Okay.
Chancellor Li Qingzai.
So that's particle beams done. Let's grab antimatter containment next. I think that's the next one we need. That's going to take a little bit longer, but still not that much longer. It's only 10k. Can't go combat Leonis. The Americans are heading back to Port Moresby. There's nothing I can really do about that right now. If they send 2 armies, we'll have to start bombarding them, though. Okay, agricultural complexes are now available to research. That's another one I want to set to favorite. How are we doing here? Okay, plasma batteries are almost done. Oh, to turn in end. I'm going to have a quick look. So plasma batteries are almost done. But I wonder if we interrupt Pan-Asian Combine Independent Commands to... You need to go north again. I used to live in Massachusetts and it was very nice. It's really stupid because I live in Australia, but I am more of a cold weather person than a hot weather person. The winter has been hard here. This winter has been hard here. But the summer is going to be even worse. TRM. So I think I'm gonna like independent commands is a long-term project. I'm gonna swap this out and get ag complexes under research. Then we're also gonna change out Pan Asian Combine again, long-term research project, and we're gonna pull in. I want to get command centers, but I also want to get adamantium armor. So let's get adamantium armor researching as well. Just because I think getting these done would be better. Swap out independent commands with tier 3 farms with the water. Exactly what I'm doing, Kite. I got there just before your message came through. Okay. On Earth, we need to defend Japan. Can Groucho do that for us? I actually don't want Groucho to do that. Can
Ready.
Jeb do it? Jeb can do it.
Securing
Then
our
we need
interests.
Human
Ready
to
for my
take
mission.
her all expenses
Ready to
business
go.
trip to Darwin.
Initiating
And
deep cover.
Blonde needs to take their
Ready.
all expenses business trip to Darwin. This is the perks of working for Project Exodus. We have our own
Going into
special
hiding.
resort for
Acknowledged.
everybody in Darwin. It's on the seaside, beautiful beaches. You can't even run on the beaches, by the way. The beaches are too dangerous because the crocodiles just come out of the water and eat you. And I'm not joking. They're also huge. I've seen some of them. I'm quite a tall person. I'm 6 foot tall. I've seen a crocodile twice as tall as long as I am leap vertically out of water. Don't go to Darwin. I'm gonna get attacked by the Darwin Tourism Board or something. They actually, to try and encourage you to go to Darwin, the local government get this, so you can fish. I think it's sea bass you can fish for up near Darwin. I can't remember what fish it is. It's a very good sporting fish, but they actually catch these fish and then give them tags and then release them again. And these tags are various cash prizes to encourage people to come to Darwin to fish, to catch these fish, to get the cash prizes. It's like a fish lottery. Which has also apparently caused lots of controversy over the years for people like fixing the fish lottery. But there's also a fish lottery in Darwin. Plus anti-gator bodyguards, yes. Why does everyone think we are punished then when we get them a month's vacation to Darwin? Exactly, Kite. I probably visit Marin or Canberra, most of visit Australia. Sydney and Perth are worth a visit, as is Brisbane, to be honest. The Gold Coast is lovely. Melbourne's got a more European climate than any of the others, but it still gets very, very hot here. Anyway, I need to get on with my turn. Now that was one of the not true. Most beaches can be walked on. Really, Hayden, I was told that the beaches were very, very dangerous. Maybe that's more Gold Coast, because like when I was over up at Cairns, they were all like, stay off the beaches, be very, very careful. This was like a situation to get eaten by crocodiles eventually while fishing for a cash prize. Well, if Hayden's correct, then maybe I was wrong about how dangerous the beaches were, but you definitely don't want to get in the water. No, they can't argue with me about that. Yomamo, what are we doing with you this turn? I don't think there's much left for you to sabotage, if we're being totally honest. Flag Bridge. Well, the Adamantium Armor, we need to keep an eye on that. Augmented Support Training. Can't hit Europe Ascendant. Let's hit Augmented Combat Training for the Protectorate. Protectorate is here.
I'm going in.
The visit, yeah. And
Reporting
then
in.
Groucho needs to go back to advising China forever.
Offering counsel.
And Hard Python,
At your service.
your job is to try and somehow find these aliens that are somewhere in
Initiating
country.
recon.
I'm definitely defending. Yep, okay, let's confirm assignments and unpause.
Hunkering down.
By the way, Darwin doesn't look like this.
Securing our control.
Evading pursuit.
Okay, Purple Murderer Burglar has completed its colony mining complex. I think that might be every station now at level 3 mining complex. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is Amotep base, which never got renamed apparently. A second army just went to Port Moresby. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Brimstone base, yes. No, the fun zone is upgrading. Hydra be gone. We need the Poo Honey Pot. I do not guarantee the accuracy of any map data. That's not the one on the moon. Why don't I even bother upgrading it? Bethel Gate, which is getting our fish. Is that a level 3? Yes, it is. Okay. Bethel Gate, Picard Station, Braveheart Station, Indestructible Station, Purple Bourbon, and Castle Camelot is actually needing an upgrade, so we'll do that. How are we doing for power? We're good for power. I love the name. That name is just falling off the side of the text box. We need a base name like Mistake Not, just to split across the whole screen. All right, let's have a quick check on the army situation in Port Moresby. So we're currently fighting one American army. What's on top of their tank? Why do they have like a little red? I guess it's because they are a robotics age. That's the robot on top of their tank. Okay. The Port Mosbians are fighting a good fight, but we'll need to keep an eye. We'll probably have to bombard. When is that alien fleet getting here? Because I don't want them to be bombarding when they arrive. It's a weak point of the giant robot tank. Yes, that's where you're going to shoot for maximum damage, but you've only got 3 attempts to do it. So these guys are arriving in April. No, these guys are arriving in January, and it's currently October. So I should have plenty of time, I think, to move orbits with Black Friday delivery. Now, is there a faster transfer window? So this will take them 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, or 11.8 weeks. So I guess we'll go for the shortest, which is 2.45 weeks, which will use up 1.4 of their Delta V, which is still fine. Okay, we'll get them to transfer. It's going to take them a couple of weeks before they can come to the defense of Port Moresby, but they will bombard them from space. Electron lances are now available for research, which leads to the cyclotron and the ion cannon. We do not use ISS and Schengen orbits for a reason. Okay, fair enough, Kite. I don't know the mechanics behind orbital mechanics, so I don't understand why we don't use them, but I understand not to use them.
Setting a watch.
You can see the crazy transfer plot for Black Friday
won't know
delivery.
what hits them.
Okay, I wanted to hit augmented combat. Ooh, command center. They are very low and consume all of your fuel. Fair enough. Ecological stabilization programs. National investment points we direct to environmental board increased by 10%. Not great now, but if we do want to fix Earth in the future, that's the one to take. It looks like we're flying somewhere. That fleet has arrived in low lunar orbit, and they are bombarding our base. They do not guarantee the accuracy of any map data on the Piri Crater. So, this base that they are bombarding, the Piri Crater base, it is producing 20 water, 66 metals, and 9.3 fissils. Those 9.3 fissils are nice. Yeah, we should salty with green lasers is what we should have. We should actually design that because we have the mission control for it. I think I might set that as one of our goals for the start of next stream because I'm a little bit tired. Are we really that worried about losing Piri Crater? Honestly, I'm quite tempted to abandon the base. We're actually over our base limit. Oh no, we're actually under. This place only has 2 LDAs. It's not going to be able to defend itself. I can't send a fleet to defend it. We'll see if it survives the bombardment, but I don't think it will. The base will likely hold. Well, let's see what happens. Nanofactory destroyed. Sort of destroyed. Deep Space Telescope. Oh, the Deep Space Telescope was on that base. Okay, that is something we maybe need to rebuild. They've destroyed everything. They've just destroyed the first LDA. They destroyed the mining complex. That's it. They destroyed the whole base. Our early defense rate, yeah, that's the whole base gone. That's very sad. Everybody died. And we lost a chunk of our fissile income. Okay, these guys have finally arrived in position to bombard the guys attacking Port Moresby. Yeah, they absolutely cleaned up that base really quickly. First Marine Division get bombarded. The government of Iran has been implicated in war crimes against Bangladesh. Spin and deflect responsibility away from us. Cool. All of our battle stations are going to start coming online in Ceres orbit. Alright. I don't know how we ended up getting an atrocity against Bangladesh when they're over here and Iran is over here. That's so weird. I haven't even got any armies nearby. I guess I've got... Is there... No, there's... No armies nearby, even. That's so strange. I don't know why I got an atrocity event there. Oh well. Okay. Let's have a quick look. So, public opinion is great right now. It's in a great position. Everybody loves us. It's a random mortal event. There's no logic. Yes. That does make sense. We'll just have kind of some standard actions. So, public campaign in China. We'll do public campaign in Russia.
At your service.
We'll get Jeb to check for aliens.
Ready for my mission.
Jeb's like this super paranoid guy. He's like, there's aliens out there. They're out there. They're out there somewhere. And like, of course there are, Jeb. But yeah, we definitely believe you. There's still aliens on Earth. He's like, no, they're coming. They're coming. That's what's going on with Jeb at the moment.
Initiating recon.
Ready for orders.
Yoma needs to hit the protectorate again.
Breaching lab security.
Groucho Marx. I forgot to make this permanent. And Python will continue to surveil. Let's have a look at what's going on in Africa. There's a lot of activity happening in Africa at the moment.
Eyes up.
Initiating surveillance.
Lending my expertise.
Initiating surveillance.
Another great Ixion track. Yeah, you need dong or bell for death sound effect. Okay. So we need crickets, we need sad trombone,
when I was a kid,
and we need a dong.
The threat of nuclear Armageddon was on every
amazing.
front page, every day. So forgive me if I get just a tiny bit anxious when you tell me that our best hope of sailing the stars is staging nuclear explosions inside our spacecraft.
So we now have Z-pinch
Commander
techniques.
Fiona Ayawade, secure correspondent.
Now, what do we want to look at next here? So Z-pinch is here. It leads to all the stuff. That's all the stuff. Sorry, that comes to Z-pinch. Z-pinch leads to. Is it a dead-end tech? Yeah, I think it's a dead-end tech. It doesn't lead to anything else. Yeah, it doesn't lead to anything else. Okay. Maybe there's aliens in Bangladesh causing atrocities and blaming us. That's very possible. So Z-pinch is done. Yay! Thanks, Takyon. Exactly, Kite. Target biological warfare. So what's our lowest level tech that we haven't researched yet? That would be electrostatic propulsion, which doesn't lead to anything, so it's never getting researched. Mission to Jupiter is important. I don't want to touch it yet. Ixion is certainly hard on the soundtrack. It's completely expected, though, considering the developers. What else have the developers developed spellboarding? I loved Ixion. It was one of my most favorite things to stream last year. I had a real blast with it, even though the end was super buggy. But what else have they made? High energy electromagnetic is another dead end. Fission pulse is not. And it leads to Z-print microfission drive. Neutronics gets us to advanced fission system and heavy pulse propulsion. Advanced fission system to deuterium fusion. Do we want to get advanced fission systems next? Sorry, neutronics next? I feel like neutronics might be our next port of call. Because we're researching antimatter containment at the moment. The other option is ultra caps for better lasers. I might get ultra caps started. That's going to take a while.
We've hacked their research data.
Were they the same people behind Mechanicus? That's why I felt the music was really similar between the two games, because I love the music for both games.
We've moved the needle.
Oh, sorry, Demonicus.
Public opinion is
I got
moving
there.
in our direction.
You got there just a little bit too late. This guy looks so much like Jebediah on first glance. I always get worried when I see him pop up. Right, how did the bombardment go? How are we looking? Let's go for another round of bombardment, I think. Black Friday delivery, high level bombardment on these guys. We can't exactly use better lasers since they cost exotics. Oh crap! Really? Hey Hildebrand, welcome to pretty much the end of a pretty successful stream. It's been a quiet stream. There's not been a lot of drama, unfortunately, but we've made a lot of, as I always say, we've made a lot of progress. Oh, here we go. Environmental degradation. The environment of Okinawa has reached a tipping point and is rapidly degrading. Global climate effects are causing increasing ecological and economic damage. Agriculture is becoming increasingly unviable as soils wash away and growing seasons shorten, destroying farmers' livelihoods and threatening the economy of Japan. Those have to deal with it or fund subsidies to aid and relocate locals. That's my only option. I don't have enough money for recruiting people, and I don't have enough, and I'm not allowed to loot them. So we will attempt to help them. Japan's experiences decreased GDP and increased inequality. Sudden climate crisis, yes. And endless wars. Let's not forget the endless wars. Oh, we're orbitally bombarding the U.S. Marine Corps right now. So yeah, Twitch, we all know it's a video game and climate change isn't real. It's not Twitch that wants to censor it, mishaps. It's YouTube. Not a lot or not enough drama. That's a good point, Tavian. We definitely want enough. At least to neutral lands and added amount of particle cannons. Okay, Salty, that's one to investigate then. That was a very quiet turn, wasn't it? Let's have a look at Councilor levels. You're ready for a level up. Let's get your... So your admin and persuasion are at max. What do we want to level up next for you? What gives me more command points? I think it's... Let's... science ability to investigate lives phenomena. Each point in sign increases research income by 1%. And 5 increases monthly chance of long point by 1%. And the faction higher turn by 1%. So it doesn't give me any... See, we have command, persuasion, and admin. Okay, so we want to get command up then. For her, because she's already got 25 in the other two. So let's start leveling her command. Oh, is there actually anything I want to buy here? Oh, the dog just woke up. Give me a fright. Common advertising. Babylon's Tower. Airborne Special Service Company. Dayless applications. Nothing I think we're desperate for. So let's get your persuasion up as well. Raising the high level armor could probably do more damage, huh? Or maybe not. Your admin still isn't at an acceptable level, Yoma. Your admin is also low. Oh, we might as well grab data lists for that extra engineering income. Okay, we're all good here. So what you want is to have a high altitude for the firing window to have a long opportunity to shoot. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't actually given anyone assignments yet, have I? No. I thought I'd done that. This definitely, I think, is getting close to sleep time for me. Singapore and China need a big public opinion boost. So let's head to Singapore and China. Oh dear, everybody. It's getting to that time of night, I'm afraid.
I will try to sway the public.
Where do you need me?
Blonde will come in here.
I'm here.
Jeb, did
Ready
you find
to
the
go.
alien? Did you do it?
I will try to sway the public.
There
I'm here.
is still this unknown here. So we might as well
Surveilling
continue
target.
investigating and find out who they are.
Standing by for
I'm
orders.
pretty sure there's nothing really left for Yoma to investigate yet. To sabotage. So
Initiating
we'll
recon.
do some surveilling, and we'll
What's
just
the
keep
odds?
trying to find where these aliens could be. They've got to be somewhere. Exclamation mark bed. Yes.
On
They should have a
Overwatch.
bed command. They must not be doing any land missions, or they were found by Humanity First. Yes, Humanity First likes to kill them, don't they? Okay, let's confirm and unpause. This will be the last, probably the last turn of the stream. I'll head to bed after this. Orbital bombardment ends. Do we want to repeat that orbital bombardment? I think we can send the fleet back to repair and rearm. Just because I'm getting a little bit concerned about that incoming alien fleet, and I want to make sure that they are ready to go. So head back to station.
Eyes up.
Yeah, you would just sit to your stationary. That's what I would do.
I will help them.
What I would order.
Surveilling target area.
E-beam batteries are available, which leads to ion batteries. If I research E-beam batteries, does that give me another weapon that fires on the LDAs and battle stations is the question. Does anyone know? Okay, that's more of our battle stations coming online in Ceres.
Surveillance complete.
That's absolutely tanked our income. It doesn't, Salty. Okay, thank you. Panic. Widespread panic about the aliens appears ready to break out in Kolkata. Rumors about alien experiments from people in the area have led to distrust of government's ability to keep people safe. Authorities are fearful of civil unrest. Point of view atomic weapons are very good at shooting down missiles, but suck at everything else. We're not going to let it run its course. We can calm the public, which costs us 100 and decreases in cohesion and unrest, or we can deploy our forces, which slightly changes the democracy, or we can let this up. God, the initiative are just evil. I'm going to deploy our forces.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
I love seeing how long it's taking Black Friday delivery just to head back to their dock. There they are up there. Madagascar now. Plasma batteries have been researched. So we now have access to Plasma Battery Mark 1, Heavy Plasma Battery Mark 1, which is something. Hey, Winter Wolf and New Zealand. Morning is indeed correct. It is now the morning. Let's get... I think I want to get the command center researching. It's not super important yet. I would like to get hardened hab shelters done as well. Rapid Fissile Enrichment. Oh, let's get hardened Rapid Fissile Enrichment done. 15% more fizzles is quite big for us. Yes, time for the end of the stream. You must have woken up, Winter. Unless you've been up playing something. And are just tuning in for the end. Yay, they made it home. They're finally resupplying. Erratic leader behaviors. We found the alien, everybody. We're receiving reports describing a sudden swing in behavior of some leaders in Pakistan, which we believe may mark an alien attempt to secure a control point for the servants there. Don't they already control Pakistan? We've determined the alien is unable to infiltrate national institutions. Yes, we know this. If we jump over to Pakistan. Also, another alien doomstack is headed to Earth. Low orbit pop-up for which you just skipped. Oh, did I skip it? Thank you, Salty. I thought the servants, they don't control all of Pakistan. No, they do. I don't know why this is happening in Pakistan. Okay, let's have a quick look. If we go to aliens, transferring to Earth, that's 3 ships, 22 ships. Oh yeah, this is another doom stack. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's put an alarm on for this. Hi puppy, did you just wake up from your nap? This is definitely something to have a look at next stream. We're not going to even address that right now. That's too much for my brain at the moment. I'm just going to finish out this turn, and we will have a look at it next time. That's even more of our money gone. We can now research improved plasma batteries, which is nice. American army moving towards Port Moresby, so we need to be ready for that. Our army is fully healed at least. They should be getting some experience. It'd be cool if they got experience for this. Black Friday delivery has completed resupply. I want to check and make sure that they are fully resupplied. They are. Because sometimes the game will tell me they've resupplied, but we didn't have enough money and they aren't. Can we get back into Neb? I'm not ready to get back into Neb yet. I do want to return to it, but I had a bit of a falling out with it, just personally. Nothing to do with the game. So I need to take it a break. It might be a big fleet. I didn't see anything beyond size 3. It's mostly a bunch of small ships. Well, our battle cruisers are very good at dealing with those.
Forgive me, I fetchy. I can happily talk to anyone for hours about how to improve society. Yet, sometimes replying to a simple email feels like the hardest thing in the world.
So white-collar admins automation has been done. But that they've also selected that code is literally me. Yes, I've got the same thing actually, mishaps. Admin algorithms are the next one. So this gives us a bunch of stuff. Admin tower is a big one. I think space traffic control is actually quite useful. I don't think there's anything else really there that we're that interested in. Okay, that is the big fleet that I'm worried about. This is an alien carrier. So we're going to be starting the next stream with fighting a carrier. Regime change in Canada. Owned by the initiative now. And that is the end of that turn. So, for the next stream, we're going to be dealing with the alien doomstack and having a look at it. And we're going to be fighting off an alien carrier at the start of the stream, which is a pretty good place to start. But for now, I think I'm going to end there. I am pretty tired, and I'm losing my stream of thought quite quickly, to be honest. This is stream 52, just so that people know how deep into this we are. So I'm going to head to bed, everybody. Thank you all very much for hanging around tonight. It's been awesome hanging out with you. I really appreciate it. As always, I think you're all amazing people, and I really appreciate that you give me your time. So thanks for hanging out. If you haven't checked it out yet, I have a new video out on the channel. It came out yesterday for a game called Inkside. If you like sort of turn-based tactical strategy games, with meta progression and also a little bit of an inscription vibe. I would definitely give that one a check. I'm very much enjoying playing it. I'm looking forward to recording more of it. And there is another Voices of the Void video coming out tomorrow. Yes, we need a name for the friend in Inkside. I can't keep calling him the spooky guy. But the dog wants to go to her other bed. You can hear her woofing. I want to go to my bed. I'm going to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful day or morning or noon or night. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. And I'll see you on the flip side. Ciao for now.